by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for James Conner. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Juju, there's definitely a positive spirit about that man. He was, I know you know this story, but he was asked in training camp by a fan to sign his head next to a tattooed Steelers logo.
Not a piece of paper on his head.
No.
Sign his head.
Sign his head. And then later Juju told reporters he'd give game tickets to that fan if he got it tattooed. Well, he did. And Juju came through with not only game tickets, but season tickets for the fan.
Well, there is a positive spirit about him, as you said. He does give good juju out there, and the fans feel it. In fact, at another practice session, he took part in a gender reveal because the fans asked him, hey, can you come over and help us out with this? He said, sure. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a boy.
Middle. Check. Motion out the backfield. Motion out the backfield. Show that bench release and go. Hey, exit. 50 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger going deep for Moncrief. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 43, 15. 55.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Push him back. Shit. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. You got 3 down. Watch 98.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 55. Right here. Hey, get him. You got him.
So that'll back him up 5.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady. 26 Mike. Bring it. 26 Mike. 43. Watch the pass.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
180. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Check. Crunch. 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 Double bump. Check 59, Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 59. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Motion. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mike, check. Easy. You go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
59 Mike. Check. Hey, Alpha. So don't say nothing. Mike's 59.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert. 59, Mike is 59. Mike, bravo. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5'9". Hey, tighten down. There you go. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's set a tone.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they look pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
Man, this motherfucker ain't never gonna fumble. Fuck it. This nigga can take a hit.
Gotta wonder what adjustments are being
Man,
made
that motherfucker shit, man, come on now.
And maybe slow down the other side.
You know it yourself, that nigga, come on.
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check 59. 8. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Oh! Oh!
Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 79 yards.
I tried to flap it. I don't know how.
Well, that's a heck of a response.
Look, I tried to slap it, and it just went over their head.
Touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back.
That was just, he just threw it over them motherfuckers.
They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back.
I mean, yeah, I mean.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown.
All I do is chop it up his hair. Maybe he saw him running. He was really trying to throw it to him. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. That was nice ass. That was clean.
After the touchdown.
You threw it to Juju, right? That's who called it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
Come here.
But the defense gave one up.
What's up, buddy?
And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Okay. All right.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes being chased out left. And
Motherfucker.
Incomplete.
Motherfucker.
Pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Close the door, girl.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Motion. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
What the fuck?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards as they have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Take both of them.
Again, a run with Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Quarter. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. No spacing.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. First
November
and 10 is counter.
73-74.
7 yards on the pickup
Kept
there,
it
and
in.
it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, Chelsea.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Alert, alert. 44, Mike, 44. We got move. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Middle. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
In your face.
44 is the world. Check. I got it. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Motherfucker!
Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Go get him.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, good one.
This is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. I'm coming for you. You mine. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. These two. I got it. 50. 44.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief for the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Help out! Sponge! Blue draw Porkers. Kill.
On first down, Connor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the night here.
Look, that's a chip shot.
It's for the win.
That's chip. With no wind blowing.
And Boswell has this one going left.
Where?
No good. He missed it left.
Oh, it sure is. I just seen the flag move. You damn right. Oh, damn. And it was going the other way, right in your face.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then
yeah, that's what mine do.
First team to score
says
wins the
Chiefs
game.
Got the pig. X, because that's the head.
Right back where we
I always pick head.
All even as the kick's away.
Then they ask you what you want to do. Do you want to kick or do you want to receive? Yeah, X for receive. Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Mahomes steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He is going to find Hill here. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there in the middle, 55. He don't know about that. Yellow, yellow. 55, come on, guy, 55. I got you. Right, right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check, check. Attack! Chopper! Right on these two.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Bandit. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Attack!
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown. Kansas City.
R1, ain't it?
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing.
Hold on.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Oh, shit. Okay. Push the share button and then select broadcast. Broadcast share. Stop broadcasting.